Hello guys, I'm back. So today is April 26, 2018. Today at 9:40 a.m. I took my driving test. Actually, I think it was earlier than that, but still, I took my driving test. I passed, but it was really interesting, and I need to share my thoughts about it. So this morning, I woke up at I had my alarm still set because it's a weekday and I needed to skip some school, but I had my school alarm set. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I woke up at 6:30 or something like that. And wait, no. I woke up at 6 or 5. I don't remember. But I woke up. I laid in bed for an hour. Usually, I would have just gotten up and been at school at 7 because that's when A period starts. But I stayed in bed and until 8 or something like that. I don't know, but it was really nice. And so then my sister's elementary school starts really early, and then my brother's middle school starts semi-early, not earlier than mine, because mine is at 7, and then theirs is 8:30 or whatever. But so my sister needed to go first, and then my brother, he needed to go after. There's enough time in between the two schools starting, and they're right next to each other. So I don't really know why they would do that. But basically I needed to drop him off and then go to my appointment. But we had some extra time, so I actually went to Starbucks, and I had I don't know what it's called. It's a breakfast sandwich thing, because they didn't have breakfast. A decaf caramel frappuccino. I took a small one because I didn't want to feel sick for my test or anything, so I drank that and stuff. And then we got to the DMV 25-30 minutes early or something like that. Yeah, I got there, and basically on this thing that my driving school gave me, it says right there, window 14. So I went to window 14, right? We wait in line for 10 minutes. You know, DMV is really slow. It's known throughout all states. DMV is really slow. Basically, we waited in line for 10 minutes, and half that time there wasn't even anyone at the window. So basically, we were just standing there wasting our time. And we got to the window, and they said, "Oh no, go to window 1." So we're "Are you serious? We just waited in line for 10 minutes for that." So basically, we needed to go all the way around. Oh, they also told me to get my insurance and registration, which I thought I wasn't supposed to take out of the glove box, so I just left it in here. So then I needed to go out to the car and get that, and then come back inside and go to window 1. And then I was waiting in line, and then there's this person who's "Oh yeah, I just finished, so you can go." I'm "Oh, thanks, bro." And then I went in front of her, and I went up. They're "Put your right thumb on the thingy scanner, my jiggy thing," and I'm "Okay, thanks." I went out. They said to pull my car around, and my mom needs to be in, because it's still a law at that point, I guess, that your mom needs to be with you, or your dad, yes, but someone licensed over 25. So we went outside. My mom got in the car. We went around. I turned off the engine. There ended up being 3 cars parking, including me. And then there was no instructors outside. There were no cars coming or anything. And finally, this guy, this Mexican dude, half bald with a Nemo shirt on. He's "Hey, I'm your blah 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 instructor test person." I'm "Oh, thanks." So he's turn the car off, turn it on, but don't actually start the engine. I'm "Okay." He's "Now tell me where the windshield wiper is." I'm "Right there." He's "Tell me where the turn signal is." I'm "Right there." He's "Okay, turn it on." I'm "Okay." So he's left, right. And then he went to the front, left, right. And he went back to the back, and then he's press on the brake and turn on the headlights and whatever. And then he's "Show me the emergency flasher things." I'm "Okay, boom." And then he's "Show me the defrosters." I'm "Boom and boom." Said, "Show me your hand signals." I'm "Okay, left, right, stop," or so on. He's "Okay, thanks, B." And then I'm "You're welcome, BB." I call him BB because he's my BB. So then he got in the car, and he just said the scary stuff "I'm testing you on your ability to drive and maneuver and get out of scary situations," whatever. That's always scary. But basically, at that point you're just "I'm here, gotta just do it now." It's kind of like Spanish dialogues, you get up there, you're "What am I doing? Why did I just get up without a fight?" Kind of crazy, but I did that. By the way, I was driving the party wagon. Yeah, it's a pretty lit car. So basically, he's "Okay, we can go." Okay. So then I started going. It's you gotta remember everything, bro. You gotta go 11 miles per hour down this road, and you need to look down the side street for a segundo, and then you need to go forward, you need to turn left. And so basically, then I turned left, and the way they have it, it's the driveway and then you know how it goes back up to the sidewalk, like that little area? It's like really narrow on purpose there, so that when they're teaching you how to take the tests and stuff, like your teachers, you know, they tell you purposely that you need to go out and then turn left instead of just turning left, because a lot of people fail the test by going off the curb. It's pretty crazy. So you go out and then you turn left. That's just a tip, okay? By the way, I practiced all the routes yesterday after the DMV closed, so I like went through the DMV and practiced all 8 routes. That took like 2 hours, by the way. So then he's like, okay, turn left, and then we go into Hop Yard and go 45 miles per hour, then make 2 lane changes to the right, and then I turn right, and then I go 30 miles per hour, and then need to slow down to 15 to make a right curve turn thing, but technically you're still following the road. And then you go up to 30 again, and then you stop and you turn right, and then you make a lane, 2 lane changes left, and then you get into the far left lane, and you make a left turn, and then you go forward, and then make another left turn, and then you pull over, right? Pull over, and you need to back up for 100 feet. They're like, this is the 100-foot backup test, blah, blah, blah. Don't wander into the street, and don't run into the curb. That's basically what they said. So I'm like, okay, you gotta like go back here, right? You need to go, and then like look at the mirror, and look. Apparently you need to look at the mirror 5 times. You need to like be looking like that, and yeah, you know. You need to keep looking back to make sure you're doing something. Like even if you aren't, I was actually just looking at some bushes. They were really nice. But basically then after that, he's like, okay, that's good. And I'm like, thanks, B. And so then I pulled out. Well, of course I needed to signal. Then I looked in this mirror, and then that mirror, and then I took the blind spot, and then I just floored it, you know. So then we went around like this curve thing, and then this is where it got weird. So like I thought that like, you know, in the routes, like I thought I was supposed to turn right, but he told me to turn left. I'm like, boy, are you freaking high? And then he told me to turn left, so I just went left, right? And then he was like, go left again. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, go left again. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, go left again. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, go izquierda. So then I turned left, basically back onto the street that we were just at. And then he said, turn right. And I'm like, okay, B. And then this is where I lost points. There was a yield on right turn, dedicated traffic lane turn thingamajig. So I was all shooketh, right? Because that was like my weakest part. So he's like, okay, make it right turn. I'm like, okay, thanks. So then I like started, I went past the crosswalk. Apparently I went past the crosswalk too far. You're supposed to stop behind the crosswalk if there's pedestrians, but there weren't. So I went past, but apparently I went too far past. So that's pretty fun. Oh, by the way, I only lost 3 points. Like that's actually really good, guys. Like all my friends have lost more points than that. And there's this YouTube video I watched where this guy lost 2 points. It's really good to get 2 points off, you know? Yeah, you can get 15 points off. So I only got 3 points off. That's only 20% of, let's see, I got 80%. Well, I guess it's like 90 since like, or more than 90, because like 59 is failing. Never mind, I don't know what I'm saying. So I almost got hit by a car, and then we went 40 miles per hour, I guess. And then I made 2 lane changes, or 3 left. We turn left, go 30 miles per hour, stop, and then go again, and then turn into the DMV and part. And then he like, this is where I got scared, okay? So like he says, okay, stop. I'm like, okay, thanks, Pete. Then he like turned off the engine. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, okay. So he like flips to a new page and like his clipboard thing, and he starts writing like this whole diagram about the yield and right turn and stuff. I'm like, so I failed? Like he's telling me what I did wrong. I don't know if I failed. So basically, here's what happened. Blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, okay, thanks. And then he's like, but you only got 3 off. So I didn't know if I passed or failed at that point. So basically I was just like, okay, I got it. I'll fix that next time. Like I was trying to be really polite to see if I could like revive myself. And he said, but you did pass. You only got 3 off. I'm like, like, bro, I prepared so much, and I was so happy to see that I passed. The happiest day of my life, I swear. So then after that, my parents were like, yeah. And then we waited in line for like 20 minutes, bro. The freaking window, there was no one there. Oh, then you go to window 14, by the way. Window 14 is after the test, which is so stupid. I don't know why they wrote window 14 on that, but they did. So we went to window 14, waited for 20 minutes, there was no one there, and then they're basically like, paperwork and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay. And then they gave me a license until I get my actual license. I'm just gonna flash it because you guys can't like read it. Yeah, so I guess they're gonna use my you know, when you go to get your permit, that's where you can drive with a parent only. And when I went to go get that, they took a picture of me there, and I think they're gonna use that because they said that my actual license is gonna come in 2 to 4 weeks. Dude, it's getting darker. I need to hurry. So yeah, 2 to 4 weeks and my license is coming. So they have to be using my old picture because they didn't take a new one. So that kind of sucks. I like got prepared. I like did my hair and stuff, but who cares? And then after that we left. My mom was still in the car because I needed to drop her off at home, and so I went home. I left my backpack here because I didn't want it like falling around in the car. during my test. And so I came home, she got out, I got my backpack, put it in, and then bro, like when it was my first time driving like fast, like, you know, I've like pulled up a driveway by myself. It was my first time going like faster without a parent in the car. And bro, like when my mom got out, my car went up the hill. Like it was so much lighter. Literally, it was so jerky going down this road at 25 miles per hour in a residential zone. Like even that felt like so fast because like there was no one in here. It was so much lighter. It was crazy. I wonder what my 0 to 60 is now. It used to be 10.5 seconds. Maybe I'll find out on the freeway or something. I don't know. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Then I drove to school and I didn't even know where to park. Usually you come at like 8 or first period. There's like more parking stuff, but there was like no parking. I found a spot eventually. Well, I drove past it, then I needed to reverse and then go in. Yeah, I have A period, so I'm gonna get there before like a lot of people. So I'll actually get to decide like where I park. Basically, there's gonna be not a lot of cars. After school, I'm like, sweet, let's go act like adult. Let's go start my life or something. So I got in my car, backed up, almost ran into someone, but you know, it's okay because I didn't. And bro, foothill traffic sucks. It literally took me like 20 minutes to get out. Maybe 10. I don't know. I might be over exaggerating, but I was like near the back of the parking lot, and with like 1,500 kids are trying to get it at the same time. I'm like, bro, it's not nice. I think that's the next step to freedom. Like, technically, if YouTube is my job, then I guess I could go to like a desert to film or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I could go to like San Francisco or something, or LA. You know, I'm gonna go to LA. So, yeah, that's where life is right now. Vlogs are ending because I feel like it's too mediocre. I think there's just gonna be like a good film like every month, maybe every week, even over the summer. I don't want to promise that because that's a lot of work to make a really good film, you know. All these YouTube channels with like teams, they can get it done within like 2 days, you know, but I do all of this by myself. Like, I get the drone, I fly it, I go everywhere, I get the stabilizer, I set it up, I get the camera, I set it up, I edit, I upload, I make the thumbnail, like just everything I do. So it does take a while, and I need a lot of breaks because it's a lot of brain power, you know. So with school and stuff, you know what's crazy is that right now at my school we're doing block schedule, but after the whole block schedule thing is done, we only have 16 school days plus finals, which is only 3 days. But that's like, you don't learn anything, you just take tests on those days. So we only have 16 school days after this, which is so crazy, bro. I feel like I actually did something with my life. Okay, this is saying that I have low battery, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.